Garth Brooks, I got to ask, 19 years since you've been to Billings. What took you so long to get back to Montana?
I got to tell you, man, the greatest gift I ever received in my life is getting to go home and raise my babies. And I cannot thank you guys enough for that time. It was beautiful. And then, I never thought I'd get to do this again. And so the second greatest gift of my life came when you guys showed up for the tour. It was very sweet. So now we're back touring and making records again, which I never thought I'd get to do. And I got to totally fulfill my dad years, and now my kids are all in college, kind of chasing their own dream, and thank God they're healthy. So thank you for my life.
So when you took that break, were you anticipating coming back at that point, or did you think, yeah, you know what, this is it?
No, I mean, I would love to, but, this industry, you guys know this industry better than anybody. You've seen them come and go. They never, ever let anybody back in. There is no second half of any career. And so it was shocking to me, humbling, flattering, that they let us back in. It's been a fun ride, because you're making the ride with all the guys you made the 90s run with, same band, same crew. And so you're playing with your best buddies, and you're getting to play old music, new music, and the people, for some reason, are showing up. I feel very lucky.
Well, you come back, and then you sell out how many shows, and then you tap it off with being Entertainer of the Year again.
And that was pretty sweet. It was that night on the 50th anniversary of the CMAs that one of the journalists pointed out in the show afterward, said, you realize you won your first on the 25th.
Oh, no kidding.
Really?
Holy cow. How cool is that? So, yeah, we won our first Entertainer of the Year on the 25th, and we won our last one on the 50th. So it's pretty cool.
We're talking with Garth Brooks here on the XL Morning Show. He's coming to Billings June the 10th. The tickets go on sale tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. And, Garth, you've got so many songs. How do you narrow them down to a 2-hour concert? Like, how do you know what you're going to play?
You guys are going to tell me what I'm going to play, man. It's fun. People bring their signs. They let you know what they want to hear. And there's a skeleton list of songs that you better play, or they're going to be waiting for you at the bus, after the show. And but you'll get those in, and then each night is made different by where the people kind of take the show. And it's fun. When you do it this way, the band doesn't know, the crew doesn't know, the artist doesn't know where we're going tonight. You get in your handshake, you feel like you're getting to play music, you go out there and let the ball roll and see where it takes you.
Now, is this the end of your tour?
Yeah, well, this is the end of the North American leg for sure. We've been out, the last world tour took 3 years to get around the planet. This world tour, the first 3 years have just been in North America because of the way people are showing up. I mean, Chicago went from one night to 11 nights. St. Paul, Minneapolis did the same thing. So it started throwing us behind. And what a great problem to have. So we're 3 years in this tour right now just to get through North America. So, yeah, the last 10 cities in North America are coming up.
So Amy posted this morning on our XO Country Facebook page a ticket. She saw you back in 1992. What fair was it?
The Wisconsin State Fair, Garth, and it was your world tour. And guess who opened for you? Do you know? In 1992.
I'm going to guess it was either Trisha Yearwood, Martina McBride, or Stephanie Davis.
Martina McBride would be the correct answer. And the ticket that I purchased, Garth, $14.
Yeah, man, I love the fair. The fair makes everything hopefully affordable, and it's just so the way to go. Our tickets weren't much more than that. I think they were $17.99 pretty much all through the 90s. It was pretty cool because, when I started chasing the music business, I kept 4 tickets posted up on my wall that I'd seen. Kiss, Queen, Styx, and Kansas were the 4 rock shows that I saw, and all of them were $9.99 tickets. So it was pretty cool, and that kind of started the whole. Let's make sure that everybody that wants a ticket can afford one.
Yeah, that's kind of your thing, isn't it? You've always had a low ticket price.
Well, that's very sweet of you to say. I think it's a ton of money, and nobody ever comes by themselves, so immediately double it. And parking in Boston, you're not going to believe this. In Boston, the price for parking was more than the ticket itself.
Oh, no kidding.
Really?
So it's a hassle to go to concerts, and we want people to know we know that, and feel very lucky that they show up.
Now, Garth, the only time that I saw you was at the Wisconsin State Fair, and I don't know if you remember this, but you literally were on the fence.
Yes.
Is that going to? Is something like that going to happen in Billings on June 10th?
I think the thing with entertaining is just try to erase that wall between you and the people that allow you to be an artist. And the quicker that wall can come down, that it goes from a concert to a party. And trust me, the longer run you have at it being a party, the more crazy the night's going to be. So I just think that's what it's all about. And the band's not afraid of it. And everybody just wants to get out and hug everybody's neck and just make sure everybody knows when they leave that building how appreciative we are that we're still getting to do this late in our career.
So, Garth, not that you're not a young man anymore, but what's the difference between, like, Garth Brooks in the early 90s, if somebody saw you, and what they'll see in Billings on June the 10th?
About 35 pounds.
Well, Garth, when you have a good cook.
Yeah, amen, man. She's the bomb. So that's about it for me. It's still, it's like straight song. You still feel 25. And when you go out there, the people respond to the music the way they did when it first came out. So everything's kind of like forever young. And you just go out there and just swing, man. And it's just so much fun. And they kind of go with you. They're leading the show. They don't know they're leading the show, but they're leading the show. But they kind of just go with you wherever you want to go, and you go with them wherever they want to go. It's a pretty sweet little love fest that goes on.
So are you and Trisha going to do, I'm assuming you're going to do some songs together, right?
Oh, yeah. I mean, any chance to sing with that woman, because I got to tell you, today's generation knows her as the woman with the cooking show. But when you hear that woman sing, it'll come back really quick. You're going, holy cow, this woman's one of the greatest vocalists of our time. So it's always a joy to sing with her.
Love her songwriting, too.
Oh, she's the bomb, man. She doesn't think she's a songwriter.
Oh.
But this thing she wrote for the Christmas record, this What I'm Thankful For with James Taylor, that's one of the most beautiful songs I've ever seen, period. And forget the fact that our names are on it. So if this sounds egotistical, forgive me, but just call it as I see it. That's one of the best written songs I've ever seen.
Yeah, I love her songwriting, and as you mentioned her voice, she could sing the phone book. She's awesome. So we can't wait to see you guys both together in Billings. Again, that's June the 10th. It's Garth Brooks. Tickets go on sale tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. So make sure you're on tickets.com/Garth to get those. And you better be early, too, because they're going to go fast. He's the #1 selling solo artist in U.S. history. Can you even wrap your brain around that? 149 million albums sold. That doesn't even seem possible, Garth.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. But it's country music. So here's the great thing is country music has the biggest, loyalist, most loyal fan base there is. So if there ever was going to be an artist that got to move that many units, it would be in country music. We're very lucky that our name's on that, but the truth is that's just showing the size of the country music audience out there.
Love it. All right, Garth Brooks, man, we can't thank you enough, for taking the time to join us here in Bozeman, Montana. We'd love to see you here in Bozeman sometime, too.
Okay, deal, man. Love you guys. Thank you very much. Have the best morning.
You too. Thanks so much, Garth.